do the SYGAV head unit now. So this should be pretty easy. It's usually plug and play, but the wiring for the camera in the back is gonna be a pain in the dick. I gotta run it probably from the trunk all the way to the head unit. So let's do this. Okay, to install the head unit, basically you have to go over to the glove box, pull it down. Obviously, it's a little plastic cover here. It has a Phillips head, and once you take that off, you're able to pull this whole trim piece off, which has to come off. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, step number one, that's off. Next, you're going to take out these Phillips head screws for the caution, and once you take off these, you have to fit a flathead screwdriver underneath here, 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 and here, and there's clips, and then the whole head unit will come out. So you go ahead and just loosen these up. All right. Take your flathead screwdriver, pop off a little bit. Be gentle, gentle. I have a habit of breaking shit, so if I break something, I'm just like, yeah, that's me, you know, typical. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, it's kind of off. There we go. Boom. It's off. All right. You're gonna have two Phillips head screws here and there. Bolts out right here. 1, 2 Phillips heads. The bracket is connected to this, and this thing should slide right out, you know, but it's working on cars, so usually things don't go as planned. All right, and it comes out just like that. Pretty simple. Lay it down, boom. Unplug those. 1, 2, 3. All right, head unit's out. There's little clips right here that you just push in and it comes out. Right here, little clips. Boom. Head unit's out. So let's go take the SYGAV one and insert it. For when you have the SYGAV, it comes with, hopefully the one you got comes with the bezel. You have to take the AC vents out and reinstall them here. Pretty sure they just pop out from the back and clip right back in. So let's go ahead and do that. You guys can see here, this thing doesn't fit. You have to cut this plastic piece right here. So I took those and you just cut it away until it's able to fit in there. That's what happens when shit's not OEM. All right, this is all in. I ran into a problem, obviously, you know, it's Joey 400. I bought this used, and the kid, I guess when he went to go take this out, he broke one of the clips. So I took one of the clips off there and I just glued it onto this one, as you can see. So glued it there so it would stay, and we're all good.
And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak.
All installed, pretty self-explanatory. I wasn't gonna go through it. Each connector connects to only one thing and only fits in there. You basically just zip tie the wires up, drop them in there, put this in there. Don't bolt it up until you turn the key on position, make sure everything works. I'm still trying to figure out the rear camera. That shit is just, I have to like splice my reverse light wire in the back and put, I don't know, so many weird things. I use this USB from the back and I just fed it through here. I'm going to use a USB for certain like different things, like if I want to hook up something to watch a movie. I know you could do it through, you could download the movie into here or upload, connect your phone, which is this for, or I can also have another charging port, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to mount that to here or have it come up through here. I don't know, I'll figure that out. Screen's pretty dirty, but you can do so many weird things on here. Like when you go to settings, you could do like cool wallpapers and stuff, like go on to display wallpaper, and then you can do like live wallpapers. You got like all these. You can also send photos to this, and you can make your wallpaper whatever you want, which is pretty cool. So other than that, everything else works great. Bluetooth is already connected, so I have it already up. Obviously, it's not going to play because I'm videoing, but yeah, so I'm just going to wait for that stupid sensor or the fitting for my oil pressure gauge. It's going to go right here, and I'll complete the video after I get that. So I hope this was helpful. Like I said, I didn't video a lot, but once I get the fitting and I put the oil pressure gauge on, I'll walk it through the how to do the rear camera. So stay tuned for that. Alrighty guys, it's a new day. Well, it's a new night. Oh, new day. Yeah. Just got off work. I am going to look at all the bird shit on my car, by the way. I parked underneath a tree and I got P90 rapid fire of bird shit all over my car. Really annoying. But I'm gonna be installing rear camera for the SYGAV head unit. Unfortunately, you get to take off the rear bumper. It's pretty self-explanatory. Let me show you. So basically, you have a 10mm bolt up here, and then you have clips that go all the way down here that just pull out. I'm gonna have to take out my mud flap, 2 bolts here, and then underneath you have a push pin. You got another push pin that goes up by the tow hook. You got another one over here, and then the same things to clip, and then the 10mm bolt there, and then finally you have underneath the license plate, you have another 10mm bolt there. Then you have this one, boom, and then you have this one, boom, and then it comes right off. It sucks that you have to take the bumper off to put the stupid camera on, but that's the only way to get the wire through to right here, which is the reverse, the power to the reverse, and the ground to the reverse as well. So let's go ahead and take off this bumper. I'm not going to video it. Pretty self-explanatory, really easy. Obviously, if it's not coming off, you missed a bolt. So I just went over all the bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. All right, as you guys can see, the bumper's off. There was 2 little push pins that were pissing me off. You go right here, one on each side, basically right behind the mud flap. If you guys have them, connects right to somewhere here. Nice underwear.
Yeah.
Nice underwear.
Right, man.
So now we got to feed the line from here. It has to go all the way up through here and then to there. Let's do that. The cover for the license plate light, make sure you put that little dumb cushion on there before, I guess it stops any water, condensation, debris, aids, I don't know, from getting in there. So, and then you just bolt it right back up with the 10mm fucking Phillips head, and then I'm gonna run the wires through there and then into that hole right there. Okay, to connect this, basically you're gonna have your red, you're gonna have your ground wire with the yellow, with the black, and the red hanging out of it. The red is gonna go into the orange wire right here, and you're gonna put those two together, the red and orange together. The yellow wire plug is gonna plug into either cam, it should say cam right here, cam video in. Once you have that in, you go all the way to the back, and before, my dad's in his underwear still, before you hook everything up, you're gonna have the red and black wire, can't really see, the red and black wire, you're gonna pull them apart, the one that's connected to the yellow. The red wire is gonna go into the white wire for the reverse light up in there, and then the black wire is gonna go to the black for ground. So red the white, black the ground. And that's basically it. And if you want to hook up the flash, you basically just run an extra power and ground to each one. And once you have all that hooked up, you should be able to put your car in reverse, like so. And well, my dad just disconnected it, but you'll show the camera. I'll show you guys in a second. So here's the red and black wire that is spliced apart. Here's the ground. The red wire goes to the other red wire that's cut, that basically hooks up to the white wire into there. So this is your power, that's your ground, and this is the other white wire that goes from the head unit all the way to the back that plugs into there.
You want to get this this crap out of here for me? Yeah, no, it's fun.
By the way. Hey, Mom. Hey, come look at this.
Very funny. You're very funny.
Fits in there.
This happens when I can't figure something out. He just takes over and gets inside the trunk.
Now we know where to hide you.
This is the final product. To hook up the flash, you basically just get an extension of two wires, ground and power. You can hook the ground up into the ground that you hooked up here, and hooked up the power from here, and splice it into the power you ran to there. I'm keeping this under here. I'm zip tying to here. Hopefully the bumper doesn't get in the way. I'm gonna tape this with black tape, all these together, so just in case no water and these things don't come undone, because that means I'll have to take off the bumper again to get to those, because I don't know why we didn't do this, but extended the wire from here all the way in. I just didn't have extra wire. I only had a little bit to make it through there. But let me show you. Oh yeah, this, and to ground this flash, just drill a hole right here and obviously put the ground here. A washer and a screw, and then take you into the cockpit. So basically turn the key on and on position before you hook up any of those things. Put everything back. Make sure you, make sure you test to see if this works first. So I'm gonna let it power on. It takes about 35 seconds, which is kind of annoying, but it has this cool little Mitsubishi logo. And then anytime, and you basically just, put your car in reverse, automatically pops up, and there you go. So right now it's in reverse, right? So the reverse is on, and as you can see, the flash is on. Okay, the flash is always going to be on when you put it in reverse, but the cool thing about that is that when it turns night, the flash will stay on. It illuminates the area around the camera, and you still have light, which is pretty cool. And then obviously you take it out and it goes right back to regular. Put it back, goes right to the camera. It looks aligned. So, I mean, I usually never go off this anyway. I just use it to look behind me. But it looks pretty aligned, not gonna lie. Looks directly in the middle. But other than that, that's how you hook it up. I know this guy on YouTube, Evo X guy, I think his name is actually, it's kind of funny. He has a good tutorial, but he does it outside the car with an iPad. He explained the wires very well, but it's easier if you see it and like the way everything's out and how you put the wires together instead of just explaining it. So that is how you hook up the SYGAV, or whatever the fuck it's called, rear eBay camera. So I'm gonna end the video here. I didn't get to put the AEM wide the oil pressure gauge on because that fitting didn't come yet. I think I'm just gonna go to Home Depot and get a fitting. I'm gonna bring the oil piece, bring it there, and basically just screw it in. And then the oil pressure gauge is literally, you just put it into that port, you run the wires, the ground and the power to the fuse box, and it works. That's how it works. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't know if I'll video it. I have no idea. Maybe a brief tutorial. But other than that, if you guys like this video, push the like button, push the subscribe button. God damn, I'm dirty. Wow. Yep, growing in the mustache. Hope you guys like it. Don't hate on the no shirt or the nipples. I'm sorry about the nipples. So see you guys in the next one. Peace out.